Hello friends, so welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in this video I will show you how you can install Moodle on your web server, or you can say your live server. It can be Hostinger or any other hosting website. So far you have seen how you can install Moodle on your local system, but in this video I will show you how you can install your Moodle website on your hosting server. Okay, hosting live server. So first of all, you must have a hosting server, or you must have purchased a hosting for this, because if you want to install your Moodle website on hosting, you must have any hosting service. Okay, it can be any hosting service that you are interested in. So I am using Hostinger for hosting. I have already purchased hosting from this and I am using it so long. So I will show you how you can install Moodle on Hostinger. Okay, the process will be same for all the hosting services. So I am using Hostinger. So first of all, logged into your hosting service or your hosting website. So here I will log in by using my ID and password. So I will wait for some time. Now you can see here I have a cPanel silver, and now I will click on manage, and make sure your hosting and your domain are connected to each other. Okay, so I will click on go to cPanel. I have a domain name and that is connected to my this hosting services, because domain name and hosting both are different, and you have to purchase your domain and you have to purchase your hosting, and after that you have to connect both. You have to connect your domain name with your hosting service. So I have already done this. Okay, so you can see here I have a domain csctutorials.com, that is my domain name, and it's connected to the cPanel. Okay, and it's connected to my hosting. So after going to cPanel, you have to scroll down and go to softwares, and here click on Softaculous app installer. Inside the software option there is a link Softaculous apps installer. So click on Softaculous apps installer, and basically by using this you can install any softwares or the software that is provided by this. So here you can see there are many softwares, so like WordPress, Joomla, etc. So I will search for Moodle because I want to install Moodle. So here I will click on educational, and you can see Moodle. So you can see here Moodle, and there is an option like install, demo, support, and the size of the file or installation size. So I will click here. You can also see the version and release date and etc. So I will directly click on install because I want to install Moodle on my web service. So here the installation will start. Before the installation start, it will ask you some changes or some settings, like the installation URL, means on which URL you want to install your Moodle. So here this is the domain name. If you have any other domain name, you can select the domain name, and it will ask you the directory where you want to install Moodle. So I will provide Moodle, means there is a directory, there should be a directory, means it will install Moodle on inside csctutorials.com domain, inside the directory which is Moodle. I will provide the Moodle. You can provide any name, any directory name. Inside this it will install the Moodle, and here you can also select the version, and by default it will install the latest version, which is 4.0.3. and after scrolling down, I will scroll down and I will provide some other name like my site name. It will be, let's say I will provide online study for CS. Okay, and it will also ask you for description of your site, and you can just write description of your Moodle your Moodle website goes here. Okay, means you can write the description of your website, and here you can also provide the admin username and password. So by default it's admin, and the password I will provide here. The password, you can hide the password, so I will provide the password for login, and it must be strong, of course. After this you can provide your first name and last name, as you seen and as you saw on your Moodle installation video. When we install Moodle on our local system, the settings are almost same. We have also provided our name, first name, site description, etc. So same settings are here. You have to provide your admin name, password, like your first name, okay, and your last name also. Okay, so it can be anything. It can be your correct or your exact name, first name or last name, or your details that you want to provide. Okay, I may provide some random details because I just want to show you. I'm not using this website. I just want to show you, so I may provide any random details. Here you can say admin email. You can also provide the admin email and admin email support. Okay, so I will scroll down and I will select the language. By default it's English, and I will keep it as it is. And here you can also see some advanced setting, like the database name. So you can provide the database name that you want, or you can make it as it is. You can leave it as it is as the default settings. So I will keep it as it is, and I will just scroll down and click on install. So after all these details, after the filling all the details, all the required details, some of details are not mandatory, so you have to provide, at least provide the mandatory details, and click on install. Okay, so once I click on install, it will start some installation. Here you can say it's checking the submitted data that we have submitted, and now it will show an error. Following errors were found: required PHP extension not found, INTL, and required PHP extension not found, sodium. So it's showing me some error, means the required PHP extension, this and this, is not found. So you may see any other errors from here. You may face any other error like PHP extension, this is not found, PHP extension, this is not found. So for this you have to go to your C directory again, your cPanel again, and once basically you have to install these two extensions that is showing here, or that is the cause of the error. So I will go to the cPanel and I will scroll down again, and I will go to the PHP one minute. I will go to the software option, software tab, and I will click on the option select PHP version, means the PHP version that you want to install. Click on select PHP version, and once you click, it will redirect you to the page where you can select or install the required PHP version. In our case, we need two extension, which is INTL and sodium. Okay, in your case it might be any other, or you may face any other errors, or you might not face any error, it might happen. So it's depend on your system or your hosting settings or your hosting configurations. So make sure you may see any other errors here. Okay, the error will be same like PHP extension this is not found and PHP extension this is not found. So in my case I have two errors, so I will search for two PHP extension, which is Intel and sodium, and I will install those softwares, sorry, those extensions. So once I install, the error will be gone. So it's opening the page, so I will wait for some time. So here you can see the PHP extension. Some extensions are selected or check mark, and some of are not selected. So you have to select PHP version that is making or that are the cause of the error. So I required two extension, which is Intel and Sodium. So I will search for these two extension. One is here Intel, and I will check this, and I will also search second one, which is Sodium, or here you can say Sodium. So I will click on Sodium. So once you click on the extensions, it will install automatically, and you can see Sodium saved, means it will select the versions. And here you can see the error is PHP required PHP extension. This is not found, means this extension should be selected here. So you have to select the extension. Now I have selected those two extension, which is Intel and Sodium. Okay, so now I will go to this page, and I will click again on install, and this time it will resolve these two errors. So it's checking the submitted data, and once it's complete the checking process, you can see the error has gone, or it will install Moodle on your domain server on your system. So here you can say congratulations, the software was installed successfully, means you have installed Moodle successfully. Here you can say Moodle had been installed at, means it is showing the link or path here where Moodle is installed, http://cstutorials.com/Moodle. So this is the my domain name, and this is the folder where I have installed Moodle. Okay, and this is the administrative URL, cstutorials.com/Moodle/admin. Mean if you want to log in as an admin, you have to go to this URL. So I will go to this URL, or which is cstutorials.com/Moodle, where I have installed Moodle. So I will go to this. I will go to the URL, and once I paste it, I will click on enter, and once I click on enter, you can see it will open our Moodle website that we have installed recently. Wow, congratulations, you can see the Moodle, you have installed Moodle successfully. This is the description of your website that I have provided. Description of your Moodle website goes here. So you should not provide this, you have to provide your complete website description. This is your website name, and this is the home page of your website. Here you can log in by using your ID or password. So that's it, you can log in by using your details. I will click on logged in, and once I click on logged in, it will open login form, and here I can log in by using my username or password that I provided during the installation process. So wow, that's it, you can say you have successfully installed Moodle on your system. This is the dashboard page of your website, this is the description of your website, and this is the home page of your website, your courses, and here you can see your profile details that you have provided. Here you can see profiles, and it will open your profile settings. Wow, you can see your profile setting that you have provided recently, or you have provided during the installation. You can also edit your profile here by providing the details. So that's it, you have successfully installed Moodle on your hosting service. You can log out from here, and once you click on log out, it will redirect you back to the home page of your website. This is the home page of your website. Of course, you can change the home page, the look of your website, the home page, the look of your home page. Okay, your dashboard page, your courses. So these are the another things. Our main motive was to install Moodle on your hosting server or your live server. Okay, so you can see the website is live on cstutorials.com. This is the domain name, and /Moodle is the directory where you have installed Moodle. So I hope this video is helpful for you, and you also have installed Moodle on your hosting server. You also have successfully installed your Moodle on your hosting server. If you did the same, if you have successfully installed Moodle on your hosting server, please like the video and comment the video. You can comment any other problems or the errors that you are facing. Okay, so I read all the comments and I will try to make them resolve. Okay, so thanks for watching this video. See you in the next video. Bye bye and take care.